Last year was kind of had presented many challenges, and part of the timing of when Pat left, it was somewhat strategic in that we tried to minimize the stress on the athletes as much as we could. As far as the transition went, it was about as ideal as I could have imagined. Our philosophies are very similar. Everybody we recruited together, and they're still here. So it was really important. The first time I was in a position to make a hire and make those decisions, to find people that would emulate what our core values are and have the experience, especially, to come in and help me drive the train in the right direction. I think there are multiple layers of it in terms of the type of people we recruit, to training philosophy, to how to run the program and how it fits within USF. I mean, that's important. We're bringing in people that are not only going to fit within our program, but fit within San Francisco, the ideals and goals of the university.
I don't think I could be joining a better staff. We've got 3 new members this year, but the wealth of experience that each of the staff members brings is something I'm really thrilled to have the opportunity to learn from.
And that starts with Matt McGee. He and I coached together at Washington State, and then we coached together again at Arizona. And I think it was really important to get him on right away.
What I enjoy about coaching has always been seeing athletes accomplish things that they legitimately did not believe they could do before they did them.
Matt will be critical in our sprinters' development, and we're going to kind of shift a little bit to play into his strengths as a coach.
I think having the commitment to work through these steps and really build the program, I think that's a huge part of it that will determine how successful we can be in building this group.
This can be a world-class, and it has in the past, a world-class distance program. I truly believe it can be a national world-class sprints multis place. With what Matt brings to the table, I think makes our program a little bit more well-rounded, which is very important.
I've known Tim for a couple years now, so there's definitely a lot of familiarity there and comfort in understanding his approach. I think he's very sensible. He has a very long-term approach that I respect.
Steve was just down the road in Art U, but I actually had connections with Steve dating back at Boise State with Pat. So those were really, really important ties. And then he did a heck of a job at Art U. Had a national champion on the track this last year, was the West Regional Coach of the Year for Division II.
It's so awesome to see someone's self-esteem grow and their confidence grow from accomplishing, a major feat like, being an All-American or winning a national title. I'm very individualistic with training and my approach. I think every athlete kind of needs something a little different. I try to learn the athlete and find the best fit for them and how they can have success. It's definitely a goal of mine to really develop the depth of the program and really try and get the men to be at the national meet consistently.
I think I'm a great example of what Tim can do. I was very average coming in, and he has a belief in developing his athletes, and that's exactly what happened to me. They worked with me and helped develop me into a very good collegiate runner.
Green for Arizona has led for all but about a lap and a half of this race and still looking pretty comfortable, pretty strong.
Claire Green was an amazing athlete there, had really developed and trusted our process through her career, and then just ran post-collegiately for right out of college. This last year has had a lot of opportunities in the modern pentathlon.
I think being a young coach in the NCAA scene is a great learning opportunity. It's a huge responsibility. I remember the stress of balancing class and athletics. I remember the anxiety of wanting to perform well and having to find a way to work through the down weeks, and learning how to form a consistent team culture and one that really supports everybody who is a Don.
Tim's had a ton of success too, and he's He's obviously very experienced and worked with some phenomenal coaches, and he obviously has had phenomenal success at USF, so things are going to be done at a very high level here, and that's, we're excited to get started.
The potential we have for success this season and in the future is truly unlimited, and so I want to focus on development. These are young athletes, they're not overtrained, they have long careers ahead of them, but a key part of that is doing everything progressively, which is one of the reasons that I feel so confident in Tim and Steve when it comes to the cross-country team specifically. So I'm not interested in being a part of a program that's going to throw tons of miles at their athletes to produce quick results. I want to help these athletes achieve the highest level of success that they can, and development is key to doing that.